Well, have you ever thought about putting a pen down on paper or fingers down on a keyboard for a long period of time?
Okay.
You have the perfect reason to start writing a novel starting tomorrow. Well, let's take a look at this slide. It's from a presentation that I made for some friends to explain what NaNoWriMo is. NaNoWriMo is...
NaNoWriMo. Okay, and it's not about rhyming.
No.
Okay.
Well, it could be. NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, and it kicks off on November 1st. Of course, over the course of the month, you have 30 days to write 50,000 words. Ooh. Doing the math, that leaves you with 1,667 words per day. And you can write anything. You could write a novel. You can write a short story, a long story. You can write whatever you want to.
Poetry.
Poetry. If you can write 50,000 words worth of poetry in 30 days, that's fantastic.
Sure.
The stats, it began in 1999 with just 21 participants, but now hundreds of thousands of rhymos take on the mantle. It's also called National Novel Writing Month, but now writers from all around the world take on the challenge. But not everyone completes it.
But you've completed it.
But I've completed it. Out of the 4 years that I've done it, I've completed it now 4 years in a row. So I'm hoping for a 5th win this year. It starts tomorrow. It goes until November 30th.
Okay.
And something that people may not know about me is I've been working on a novel for now a couple of years. And NaNoWriMo is the thing that really pushes me to sit down, to actually put my hands on my laptop and start to really, really get it down.
So it kind of encourages folks to get back, because a lot of people get writer's block or just don't get around to it.
So NaNoWriMo, you are not allowed to have writer's block. You have to write 1,600 words a day. And if you fall behind, it gets really hard to catch up.
All right, so at the end of this month, you're going to be at 200,000 words in your novel.
That's correct.
That's a lot of words. How many pages is it?
Oh, pages? I'm unsure. It's hundreds. It's hundreds so far, lots and lots of notes that I've been working on. I've been really stressed out for the last couple of days, and I say stressed out, it's so much fun.
Sure.
But it's a lot of stress, so not to discourage anyone from doing it.
It's good, more or less, the stress is encouragement. It's you wanting to do more, right?
Exactly. So I've been prepping. Something I haven't really done in the last couple of years is a lot of prep work, but I've been kind of taking what I have from previous drafts and saying, well, how could I fix this? And so I've been going over for the last couple of weeks and really nailing down what I want this book to look like. And so hopefully it will be the last draft of book number 1. And hoping for that win number 5. Of course, I write during months that aren't just November, but a lot of the words come down on during the month because of the writing challenge. There are also local groups that you can join if you go to the NaNoWriMo website, and you can join local jurisdictional groups. Jason, have you ever thought about writing a book?
You know, I wrote a screenplay once.
Really?
It was during I was unemployed, and I was kind of stagnant in my life, and it was the first thing I did that was, in a long time, that was creative. And I finished it, and I was very proud of it. And it really, I got the job here, actually, very shortly after that. So sometimes writing can get you out of a writer's block in your life, really. So yeah, I found that to be a lot of fun.
And do you still have access to the screenplay?
I do.
I would love to read it.
Okay, I'll let you read it, absolutely.
And I know a lot of people here around the station are big writers.
Sure.
Because obviously we do a lot of writing.
We certainly do.
For our jobs, but then we also have our pieces of fiction maybe that we work on the side.
So can you give us a sneak peek of what your book is about?
Ooh. I can give some basic information. It's a young adult novel.
Okay.
It follows one girl and her family. There's superpowers in it. There's romance. There's action, mostly action, I'd say. But it's a lot of fun. And I've been writing it since, I want to say 2016. So it's been a long time coming.
All right,
so
we wish you luck on this November. And folks, if you want to, is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, so later on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to talk about more information on getting involved in NaNoWriMo. Also talking about what's the difference between a plotter and a pantser. That's on the way on Good Morning Northwest. And you can find me on Facebook, Rylee Fitzgerald, and I'll have my process on walking through the month and also how you can get involved. You can go to the nanowrimo.org website. and sign up and make your project and then take part in the month. So we'll have more on this coming up in about an hour.
All right, Rylee, that's very exciting.